Well, I'm at the RBI Innovation Hub Pavilion at the International Media Center. Well, this is the place in Bharat Mandapam where the G20 Leaders Summit will be hosted the next 2 days. But as a pre-summit curtain raiser, I'm here to take you through what's happening in the digital world because India is banking big on its digital innovation. And I'm joined by Aniket from Reserve Bank of India. Aniket, thank you for joining us on this conversation on India today. The talk of the town is CBDC, which is the central bank digital currency. Tell us a bit about what awaits the global leaders and international delegates. How are they going to get a first-hand experience of this?
Yeah, we have made a special arrangement for them where they can also use the digital rupee and they can experience how Indians can also experience digital rupee. They have a separate wallet and we have created an experience where they can pay or collect digital rupee by using their mobile wallets, as well as we have a specific counter for them from which they can load their foreign currency.
Okay, that's great. Aniket, when you say that there's a specific counter to load foreign currency, which means that if somebody is giving $1 here, if they're giving some dollars here, they would be able to convert that into e-rupee.
Yeah, see, this is just like a regular forex counter where people can exchange your foreign currencies into the local currency, and digital rupee is nothing but a digital representation of your physical currency. So it is nothing but a digital representation of your Indian physical rupee that you carry in your cash. So this counter would facilitate that.
And how about the logistics? Would they be able to cover in terms of, because I'm sure they don't have a bank account. So in terms of logistics, how are you going to manage that?
See, the entire process would remain as the process is for converting your foreign currency into your into your physical currency. That process remains the same. The only thing is giving them that currency in the form of digital rupee. So the banks would do that from their own wallet and their own accounts. So that is how it will happen.
And you do have bank counters here?
Yeah, that is the bank counter only. Okay, that is currently run by Canara Bank.
Canara Bank. And would you tell us how many such banks are involved in giving the e-rupee to the G20 delegates?
Currently, there are 4 banks which are here, and Canara and SBI are also having their forex counter. We also have representation from ICICI as well as Axis.
Okay, that's great. Aniket, let's take our audience to understand that how will the money be put and how will they probably be used. I know, of course, you and me will not be able to do the forex transaction right here because we have been using on the domestic platform already. But if we could see what will actually happen, we'd love to understand that.
So, this is your normal digital rupee app, which also allows you to send, collect, load and redeem money. For the G20 delegates, we have a separate app in which only the load and redeem function is not there, since G20 delegates won't have a bank account. Otherwise, they can send by using the phone, by using the QR code, which we have here, and you can send whatever amount of money that you want to send.
That's a 2 rupee. I just saw 2 rupee. That's.
So you can see all your denominations actually: 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Whatever are the normal denominations, and then you have your coins. You can say 50 paise and 1 rupee coins, and they also actually sound like coins. So yeah, so you can listen to that.
Okay.
So you have everything as close as possible to the physical currency.
That's pretty interesting.
G20 delegates, the only difference is they have this specified app where the UI represents clearly G20, and they can do pay and collect. Because redeem and load would be not there as they don't have a bank account.
That's great. And Aniket, tell us, where will the delegates be able to use this?
So they can use it anywhere that, we have a QR code. Because now UPI is interoperable with digital rupee. So we have shown here 2 QR codes. There's digital rupee QR code and a UPI QR code. So delegates will be able to use it across the 50 million QR codes in India that have UPI and the other 300,000 that have digital rupee. So they can use it anywhere for any purpose. So it is a completely interoperable QR code for transaction. And in addition to merchants, they can use it for all P2P payments using either of the codes.
That's great. How many delegates are you expecting to come and try this? Because we have seen that through the G20 Summit, a lot of them have been here to try the digital financial techniques that government has introduced.
So we have made arrangements that as many delegates want, we would love to have them to experience this. And we have made certain arrangements. These are the vouchers actually that are placed on the table. They are the activation vouchers and the download vouchers. So delegates can simply come here, scan the vouchers and get the app, and then scan the card and get their wallet activated.
Oh, so that's a voucher that they will have to buy?
No, it's not about buying. It's like downloading, so that they don't have to go an app and then validating the. It's simple.
Okay, just for on a lighter note for our viewers, what happens to the CBDC money once they're out of the country?
No, they can obviously redeem it. While going back, they can redeem it. The process remains the same. The counter is there. They collect all the details and they can redeem it digitally or they can redeem it over the counter. They have both the options. So they can use it.
Great. Thank you so much, Aniket, for joining us. That's coming in from the CBDC counter in the RBI Innovation Pavilion. But we're also joined with Mr. Brijesh from Reserve Bank of India Innovation Hub. And Brijesh ji, here a lot of course, techniques on digital financing. And I'm expecting tomorrow when the summit starts, this is going to be quite a full place. Tell us a bit about the frictionless credit system. We do understand RBI's initiative of making it better for the MSMEs, farmers, but tell us a bit more about it.
See, basically, this is the recent initiative of Reserve Bank of India in association with Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. So, the idea is to how to reduce the friction which is there in the lending process to the minimum level, so that the consumer get a wonderful experience and the paperwork or the different problems which are associated with the existing process that can be obviated with the use of technology. So that has been the initiative, that has been the thought process, and based on that, this recent initiative has been launched. So in this public platform for frictionless credit, we have developed this platform which is connecting to the multiple data sources, and the platform will get connected to the multiple data sources which is required for assessing the loan, and the lenders, they only have to connect to the platform. So it's a plug and play model, and it obviates the need of multiple connections between the lenders and the multiple data source providers. So it becomes the process becomes very simple, smooth, and it has multiple benefits for the consumers as well as for the lenders. So the turnaround time for any processing, that becomes very less. In fact, the cost of lending also undergoes tremendous reduction. So that is at display. Here we are showcasing two digital experience of. Yes, you can come inside.
So you are talking about two different kinds of digital experiences that the delegates could experience?
Yes, actually these are the two initiatives which we started from last year. Initially we started with Kisan Credit Card, which is one of the most important product for the Kisan. So we digitized this process. We initially started the pilot on this, and based on the experience, the Kisan Credit Card loan, which earlier used to take some 2 to 3 weeks for a sanction, with the Digital Kisan Credit Card pilot, we could reduce that turnaround time to few minutes. So with API integrations, this was done. And after this, we also initiated in the similar lines. We also moved to a new product, that is digital cattle financing. So basically, the milk farmers, so their basic income is on milk. So on the basis of the milk pouring data, the milk which they pour to the milk cooperatives, based on that data, how loans can be given to these milk farmers, that is being tested in this pilot. So these were on, and based on these experiences, the public tech platform was further developed. So it is now pilot has already started, and under the public tech platform, we are right now piloting on this Digital Kisan Credit Card, Digital Dairy, as well as MSME without collateral, even housing loan. So going forward, this will further, the number of products would be increased. Some banks are already onboarded into the platform. In times to come, many more will join us. So
that's quite an example, you see, for the international delegates who will be joining us to witness that what India is doing in terms of its digital financial innovation. Thank you so much for joining us, Brijesh ji, on this, and we of course wish you luck, hoping that the pilot project soon turns out to be a successful one.
Thank you so much.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.